Hello there everybody, it's TechnoJog back with another vanilla Minecraft 1.13, technically 1.13.1 now, has been for a little while, and if you remember last episode we'd got our villager breeder all sorted out over here and it has been going fantastically. And the little baby ones drop down here, they grow up in this little pen over here. When they do, they get caught in this little elevator and they come along and get pushed along over here. As you can see, I have not been idle. There is an elevator over here. I did and ah for a little while about what kind of elevator way of getting the villagers up to what is going to be our iron farm and trading hall would be, but I opted just to go with another water elevator. But as you can see, it is not ideal. This chap is stuck. He's not going up into the water elevator here at all. He has kind of caught his head just on the edge of that block there, just at the end of the tunnel, and he's not going up. So I need to fix that. And fix that I can. But we're going to do that in just a second. Now, I have done a fair bit of work. As you can see, we've got a massive platform up there already. We've already got quite a lot of villagers up there because I left this thing running. So we've got lots going on over there. These ones are moving up, but what happens is this guy will be stuck here until another villager goes toddling along here. And you'll bump into him. This guy will get knocked into the water stream properly, goes scooting up, but the one that bumps into him will get stuck here in his place. So yeah, this guy's kind of stuck here until somebody else comes along. We've kind of got a buffer of one, which isn't a huge issue. He's not going to drown because he's in the bubbles there, so like a player, he can breathe okay, but it's just a bit of an annoyance. So I want to fix that, and I know how to do it. I just need to put in a few blocks here. I don't think I've actually got everything I need, but we'll get to that in a little bit. As you can see, I've got a weird sort of thing going on here, and the reason for that is I put everything in the wrong place. I built this and then realized that it was off-center with this, and it looked horrible. I built it, I'm not altogether sure why I built it where I did, but I built it basically 4 blocks too far over. So these sand blocks actually show where the drop shaft for the iron farm will be. So I'm going to shift things over and basically will be, well, I could have left that one in there, but yeah, we can leave that side in there, and now we can take this lot. I can hear spiders. Yeah, I hear you. See as well. So yeah, I can put this in here and I'll just make this a little bit more pleasant here. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's daytime, dude! What you doing? It's daytime, man! Oh, how rude. Anyway. So if we fill in these little bits here, it is dark in patches under here, so I've got to watch. But I do have some lights scattered about. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to do something about that sooner rather than later. I'm likely to get ganked by a zombie or something pretty soon here as well. So let's just mark this out. This isn't the most important bit that I'm going to mark out here. You'll see that there's other sand little piles there just behind. And those are for the elevators. Down and up. I'm not going to bother making a single up and down because I've got a better way of doing this. Well, not a better way of doing it, but a more efficient way of doing it. So I am going to go... I'm going to mark this, there we go, we're going to mark that, and I'm going to mark this, like that. So we are going to have an up and a down separately, and I will clear out these trees around here as well, a little bit more in a bit. So we're going to have, this is going to be the up one, and this is going to be the down one. Now, I have tried this out, and it does work. In fact, no, I don't want that. Yeah. I just need some things like that. I'm going to put one of that. And actually, it's like that, isn't it? I'm forgetting myself. Yes, there we go. Right. So, one bucket of water, plonk it on there. And then I'm going to go take that out of there. In fact, I'm going to take that out of there as well. Put that in there. And put that. In fact, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Perfect. That is our... Yeah, that is our down elevator done. Then we're going to go up. Gonna go up from here. The only way is up. And there we go. See at the top. And there we go, we're up the top here. So, right, what have we got up here? We have got a huge platform. And we have got little bits along here. I've used nether brick fences. I'm liking them. They look nice. Uh-oh. I hear a zombie. Something is not lit up. Where? He's in there! Oh no! No, 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 no! No, no! What are you doing in there, son? Got him. Whew. How did you get in there? Oh no, we can't have that. Right. Not too sure how he managed to get in there. He could have walked in from the bottom and drawn up, I suppose. There shouldn't be anything spawnable in there. In any case. Right. So, this is where our little elevator comes out. It comes out in that block here where this guy in the green coat is stood. And I've just realised something quite silly. I need to change where this rail thing works because they're actually being pushed to the far corner there. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, never mind. I can work with that. So, in any case, what happens is... Have I got a minecart on me? Here we go. Let's take a minecart. This should work anyway. And what happens is it goes into this little kitty corner here. And that's powered. So when I drop this minecart on here, it will roll down the slope. It will bump against the wall. It will pick up a villager. And then because that's powered, it will bounce back up around here and round and go off in this direction. Let's watch it in action. Okay, it didn't pick up a villager because I got it in the wrong corner. Bear with me. Right, that should be it now. I have jiggity-poggity things around here. So we've got this going around the back here. We'll turn that switch on, turning that on, and this should, in theory, there we go. And then this guy will trundle around here. He will eventually stop because we don't have any more powered rails, but he will go towards this other little bin. Oh, look at that. Like a glove. Perfect. So that's how I've been filling up all of these little bits here. Now, I haven't really cared who's going where. I've got a cleric, and then a librarian, and then a leather worker. I don't care at the moment. The villager trading hall is not the important thing right now. The important thing is to fill up all of these and get the iron farm going. Because once the iron farm's going, then we're going to be set for iron. So I'm not too bothered at this point who goes where. I just want to fill up all of these things and then get our doors in place and other stuff. Now, the next thing I need to do up here is to get a couple of buckets of water and to go up here, because I don't have the water in here yet because of my issues earlier on putting this in the wrong place. So, up here we have got this spawning pad here, and the size is such that it's you've got the 3x3 in the middle, then you've got 8 blocks out, and then your 9th block is the wall. So this is the bit with, there is what, 8, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21 across. So it's a 21 across platform. Obviously the one at the bottom is going to be 21 by 21 plus you're going to have, well, that's going to be 23, 25 at least to be able to get that, and then you've got another 3, so 25 plus 6, 31 by 31 block on that side. So we've got a little bit for the villagers to go in, plus a walkway around it. Now what we're going to be doing up here is being very careful. I have got this blocked in on the sides for having the water here, but if I click on the slab, it's going to waterlog the slab and it's going to go everywhere, and I do not want that. So we are starting 1 block out from our little bit here in the corner. You should be used to this by now because it's how we did the water in our mob farm before. So we'll start off from there, and then we can go all the way along like this, popping in our water at the 2nd block like so, and then again we're doing it there, missing out this one. This one must not be a source block. In fact, if you're going to be very careful about it, you should probably put in some sort of disposable block there to remind you, and that way you cannot mess it up. That's what I would suggest, but I like living dangerously, so yeah. Right, and then of course on the corner ones we're sticking 1 water source block up on the top of this thing. The half slabs here, they could be full slabs, but I've just put half slabs down because it means then nothing can spawn on here, but you could put full blocks and then light it up. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. Obviously these ones where there are full blocks, I have got it lit up because I am good like that. I have absolutely zero wish to come up here and discover the place full of zombies again. So we're going to come along here, filling in all of these, and like so, and like so, and like so. Look at us go. Look at us go. All looking really good at this point. So this will get the water done on this level, we'll get the water done on the next level, and we'll get some doors in place in just a second as well. I should have got them the last time I was downstairs, but never mind. Nearly there. That one goes up there, that one goes there, and then that there. Did I miss? I think I missed that. There. Perfect. Just be careful not to click the slab and waterlog everything and make a right mess. Not as much as a mess as it would be if I was to click there, because it would make it all into source blocks up here, and then I would have to do an awful lot of messing around to get it sorted out. I'm not dropping down there because that will end in my spectacular death, and I have fallen from this thing enough. Not as much as you would imagine. You might think that I've spent most of my time yo-yoing up and down here, but no, I've only fell from it and killed myself a couple of times, maybe 3 times, maybe, something like that. So, we've now, because I've been down once already, got 2 lots of that there, so I need to get that sorted out. I need to get 24 doors for this thing. So we're going to put 6 doors on here, we're going to put 6 doors along here, 6 doors along there, and so on and so forth. So we're going to have 12 doors per side, 6 on each end of each side. to make it a valid village that will get iron golem spawns, you only really need 21 doors, but then that's an odd number, and then you've got a weird off-center village, and you can have them, instead of being centered in the middle of the hole there, the middle of the village will be off to one side, so you can start getting the golems spawning on the outside here, which just makes a mess, and makes it inefficient. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Going to 24 doors. I'm going to finish putting in the I'm going to put in the water for this bit here. That will flow down, and then we can come up and put in the other 2 bits of glass there, and you are going to absolutely love what I'm going to show you now. This gives me the Ghiblies every time I do it, but I am going to sleep the night away first. So I'm going to go down and get 24 doors. And then we should be good. Oh, and I need to put the water in the middle as well. But this is our way down. Much quicker than a magma block at the bottom of our chute. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Oh, it's still busy down here. Bit of a Mexican standoff there. And this dude. There we go. Whew. Right. Let's go get the bits and bobs that we need. Oh, these have all been the torches that were washed down. Perfect. Okay, cool. And waste not, want not. I love that. Thanks very much. I'm a fool. I'm full. Oh well. Right. Okay, all the water in on the bottom level and all the doors in on this level as well. And I have put in not 24, but I've put in 48 doors because whilst you only need 24 really to make it, you put 6 in each corner like that. Because I've got the trading hall and they're spread out, the ones at this end can't find these doors to make it part of the village. So I do need to have these guys set out like this. And even I think these ones in the middle here are a little bit too far away from the doors there. Ordinarily, you would just have all of your villagers, or half of your villagers over here. You'd have 10 villagers in this area here, say in that pocket. And then you would have 10 villagers over in another 1 block square thing there. And they'd all be within, you know, the ones here would all be within the range of these doors, and the ones over there would all be within the range of those 12 doors, so it would be fine. But because mine are spread out like this for the trading hall, I've spread out the doors and I've put in extra ones. So we are now at the point of being able to get our villagers all the way in here. This one, yeah, because I've now got the doors in and it was getting towards night time, I let out a villager here to put in here, and he went running over there, but I've already penned him in. So it's not anywhere near night time. So I'm hoping that it shouldn't be too difficult to do this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up that track. I'm going to put in that there. I'm going to power this. There we go. That should do like that. Let's go round here. Make sure everything's okay. That goes there. He comes out and goes round. On you go. Loving this. This is very entertaining. Ooh, ooh. Bit of a spike there, right? Let's see if we can get him in like that. And then we can knock him out like that. Perfect. That's how we're going to do it all the way along, like so. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to make this a bit better because we're keeping this track in place here. Because, remember, once the iron farm is up and going around, we are going to start a fairly rigorous interview process for you to retain your current positions. And I can tell you, any green coat is going to be retired in favour of somebody with a good trade. So let's get this on the go, and we'll see you in a minute. well, I am not finished putting in my villagers, but these guys tell me two things. Firstly, that it's working, which is very, very good. And secondly, that my suspicions about the villagers needing to be all the way around equally is indeed correct, because otherwise these guys wouldn't have fallen out. Well, they might have come out the bottom. I don't know where they came out, but this guy's quite a distance away. So I think what happened was that because the villages are all centered on, or all lined up along this side mostly, although a little bit along that side, the center of the village is here, so they probably spawned off the edge and then fell down. That's fine, they can guard this side here. I just need to carry on and get the villagers put all the way round, and I need to get some villagers put in. However, remember at the start I said about this. Oh, hello, mister. Oh, you're going to be in a lot of trouble if you come over near these guys, because these guys will have you. Come on then. Come on, I dare you. No? Oh well. Fat load of good you are. Right, so I want to leave that in there, but what I need to do is get in here. This is probably one of the biggest things that's happened with the aquatic update, is it broke a lot of people's mob elevators, not just for villagers but for everything. So what you need to do is you need yourself a cobblestone wall. Any kind of wall will do. It might even work with a fence post, I'm not entirely sure, but what we need to do is, I think that will probably do it. And I think I need to take out that block. I think that's it, effectively. So let's just do that, and then that, and then that. That should do it as far as that goes. And then what I need to do here is I need to knock out that. There we go. So you'll notice he has scooted up there. So having the wall here, can't really see. What we've got now is we've got water flow going down here, and the little wall here, because a wall is technically 1.5 blocks tall, they're going to get along here and get pushed along, and then they'll step up onto the top of the wall, which will then, but they'll still be half in this water, which will continue to push them along and therefore push them up onto this block. And then once they're on that block, the water current here is going to pull them over a little bit, and it'll pull them over sufficient that they're no longer getting their head stuck on that bit, and they'll go scooting up the way there. Big thanks to everybody in Impulse SV's video about his skeleton farm. I'm not altogether sure who came up with the fix, but the fix was come up with, and it works perfectly, which I am very pleased about, and it will work for not just villagers but for other other mob farms as well. So skeletons, zombies, creepers, you name it, it will work for them. So obviously not probably so great for spiders, definitely not very good for endermen, but for your regular commoner garden mobs, yep, that's the way to do it. Right, let's feed up these guys, get lots more villagers on the go, and we can, let's just take those at the moment, head on up here and feed them, and then we will be in, well, these guys are still throwing food to each other, but that's fine. We will throw some more food in here and they can share it amongst themselves. Yep, cool. I've just been AFKing to get some more villagers to grow up, and I walk back over to this. Now this one tells me definitely that he spawned inside there, because he's inside this. These ones on the outside here, not so much, but they are closer over, but I've yet to fill that in with the villagers properly. So it's kind of centered over here at the moment, I think. So it's just a ridiculous number of them. Oh, that's good. This is going to be my first opportunity of watching a villager actually go along and up the modified elevator. So here he comes through the last section now, and if we watch here, he should just scoot through. He'll drop down a bit and then scoot. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Works every time now. Just need to get this killing chamber done now. Right, I've just managed to take care of the golems that were hanging around in here, so I can quickly get in and get this stuff done. There was one on the outside, but I think he might have fallen onto the edge as I had feared, and that's why he was in there. So I wanted to quickly go like this, out 3, oops, like so, and then I can come round. I hear you, zombie. I don't know where you are, but I can hear you. Not having that. Not having you sneaking up on me. Right, and then if I come round like so, and then like so, I have got 6 buckets of lava. And there we go, yeah, that's exactly what we're wanting. Like so. So it will come out like that and be suspended by those signs. So we can come out like that. Then we're going to have, this is just going to continue like that. And then I need 1, 2, so that's going to be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Like this. So I've lost count. So it goes out a further 3. So yeah, that's right. And then we put our stuff on the back. I'm really going to have to watch because I am going to get ganked in a second if I'm not very, very careful. I had no idea that that was the time. And oh, yes, he fell onto the edge. Right, that tells me everything I need to know. I suspected as much. I just needed it confirmed. But that's going to go over like that. Perfect. Excellent. That is nice. I can go in here, collect all these things. I'm gonna go like that, and then I can carry on in here as I was. So we're gonna have like so, and for the time being all I'm gonna have is 1 chest there like that. And then we're going to have 9 hoppers. So we'll have, first one feeds into that, to that, to that. Ooh. Ah! Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Like that. And then like that. Perfect. And it sounds like my friendly neighborhood golem took care of those guys. So that's good. I just need to build this up. Yes, he's been taking care of business here. So I have got some stuff. Not all the stuff that I need, but some stuff to be able to build up here. So if I start building up here. Ooh, hello creeper. Fancy meeting you here. Yes, I just need to build up, and yeah, make this built-in. Right, that is this complete. We have got a little bit... Oh, hello. I was getting interrupted, thank you. There's been... there was some fun and games down here whilst I was doing all of this. An iron golem bounced out, and at least what... well, there was like 4 creeper holes here. So yeah, lots of fun and games has been had. I really need to light up down here as well. But we have had a good amount of iron golems go in there and be harvested up. So I'm very, very happy how things are going. Like I say, just need to be extremely careful here. Is this more no, this is a natural bit. I thought it was another creeper hole. But everything's going nicely. I don't think I'm getting golems spawning up on the little bits around the edges anymore. I think that's all going nicely. So we are fully functional. Everybody up here seems to be pretty happy. Keeping the rails in, as I say, for the next villagers that are going to be done. And I do have some spare villagers in here. Okay, 2 of them are green coats, which isn't particularly helpful. But yeah, everything going nicely in here. And we've got iron on the go. So very, very pleased with that, folks. If you've liked the episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell for the notifications. Check out my friends in featured channels. And I'll see you the next time. Cheery bye, and have a fun. Bye-bye.